Yesterday I made that Contingency Contract 3 announcement video that included my preparation for Contingency Contract 3 Operation Cinder. Today I just want to make a little shorter video or more fun video talking about my opinion on every single map from CC Beta to CC Blade. I wanted to make this video because, you know, I just needed to put off some fun videos other than some serious videos. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first of all, we have to figure out how many maps we're having to put my opinion on. I was gonna make a ranking or a tier list, but I think it's better if I just say my opinion on each one just to know what I'm up against when I come into CC Cinder, and the rotational maps are a certain amount of maps. So the maps we'll be going over in this video are Area 59 Ruins, Burn Plaza, Abandoned High Rise, Broken Path, Desolate Desert, Frost Covered Ruins, New Street, Transport Hub, Pyrite Gorge, East Army, and Desert Factory. All of these maps are from CC Beta all the way down to CC Blade. I will be discussing the CC3 Cinder permanent map a little bit, but I don't know the name of it, and I'm not going to give my full opinion on it because I have not played it, so I don't know what to expect from it. Alright, let's get right into the video. Now, if we're going to start from release dates from each of these maps. So we're going to start from CC Beta's 3 maps, which are Area 59, Ruin Plaza, and Abandoned High Rise. We'll start off with the permanent map, Area 59 Ruins. I actually really like this map. It is pretty unique in its own way. The Originium tile does spice up a little bit. If you're going for the Hateful Avenger tag, then yeah, it'll hurt. I like the map. It's pretty standard, but it has its own uniqueness to it. Burn Plaza, I think it's a little bit generic, you know, being like you start with Dog Rush, and then once you have all your defense out, you're pretty much set. There's gonna be AoE casters. All you gotta do is kill them before they circle around and kill your enemies, kill your units, because most of the time you're going to be using units that are either blocking, so they're going to be taking damage already. And there's going to be defenders as well, along with the ending of the last AoE caster. So I feel like this is just a pretty standard one. It's not bad, but it's not good. Abandoned High Rise. This is one of 2 of the drone stages, and in my opinion, this one is a little bit better because it executes it a little bit better. Yeah, we'll talk more about East Armory when we get over there, but I think Abandoned High Rise executed the drone stage pretty well, and you're still pressured with loggers and bomb tails as you're going through, so you can't just use clear the stage with just ranged units. You're gonna have to focus on the ground units as well. So I think it's pretty good, but again, it can be annoying. Alright, next up is all the maps introduced from CC0 Burnland. We'll start off with the permanent map, Broken Path. This map suffers from one thing and one thing only: RNG love tiles. If it wasn't for that, then it would obviously be a much better map. Also, don't worry about arts damage. Those defenders have more res than they do defense, so it's funny, right? Next up, Desolate Desert. This is my least favorite stage in the entirety of Contingency Contract history. I hate the slug stage. It is more annoying than the drone stage. I know the drone stage is pretty annoying, but this slug stage takes the cake for me. I hate the acid throwing slugs. It is the worst the worst slug in the entire game, and also it's a perma debuff, so the only way to remove it is if you're a cheater operator or your operator dies and you have to release them back. It's so dumb. Also, you have explosive spiders as well, so if you don't have a polar, then good luck, because your defense is most likely to either be on the top left or top right, and those spiders hurt. Also, metal crabs as well. There's so much wrong with this map. I can't find any like redeeming qualities with it. Frost Covered Ruins. I used to hate this map, but I actually am having sort of a liking on it because of how difficult and mysterious it is. Yes, you're dealing with Chapter 6 mechanics with the ice crystals. You'll have ice casters, and yeah, this stage is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I used to hate it. If it was me like 2 or 3 months ago, then I'd probably rank this as low as Desolate Desert, but I actually think it's a pretty good map. New Street, this map is really fun to play on. New Streets are really fun to play on. You have roadblocks, but in the previous CC we had a New Street with only 1 roadblock, and that changed a lot because your strategies open up like immensely. and it's really cool. I like the idea that it goes for. Plus, you know, invisible enemies and then possessed enemies. They're pretty. It's a good mix. It's a good mix. Next up is Transport Hub, aka the terminal station map, which is essence of Code of Brawl, and I kind of do like this map, but also I kind of hate it at the same time. It's not the worst map ever though, but it's you know, I think the main threats are definitely the fanatics and the bullies, but you can't forget about the wraiths. The wraiths can do like they just run through your defense, so you can't really worry about it. So you have to worry about DPS, but you also have to worry about blocking, because there's 3 bullies and they can ruin your run, and the fanatics can just destroy your terminal systems in 2 hits, and if you don't do anything to them, you're gonna lose your 1 HP seal. So it's fun, but it's not the best map in my opinion. Pirate Gorge, this is my favorite map in the entire game when it comes to Contingency Contract Map. This is the best tournament stage I've ever played on. It does so much in one map. It is great. You have Crown Slayer, first of all, who, if you have the Crown Slayer tag unlocked, then her ability is reduced and you have to take her out sooner, or you can't block her. But those both have their own flaws. Wraiths are a huge part of this map as well. Stun snipers as well, defense crushers. There's so much there's so much that flexes to this. It is one of the coolest stages I've ever had. And then also there's stun generators too, so you can even do the stun generators if you want to, but that also makes your run a little bit more risky if you do activate them early, which is a really good touch. I love Pirate Gorge. It is my favorite map in the entire game when it comes to Contingency Contract maps. Second to last map is East Armory. This came along with CC Pyrites, and in my opinion, this is worse than Abandoned High Rise. It is, I think it's just because it's more arts dronesy and less of the normal drones, I guess. But yeah, East Armory is just, it just feels so like arts heavy, and that's why a lot of people run 9 kill for this stage. And the jammers are cool, but like those AoE casters on the top, if they even come into the vicinity of it, then it'll just destroy. But yeah, I think it's an okay map, but it's not the best map of all time. It's probably down there being one of the worst ones, but it's not like bad. And finally, the permanent map from CC2, Blade. This is Deserted Factory. I don't like this map. Yeah, I think what it tried to do was it took Area 59 and removed the Originium tile, and instead of armed militants, they added Faust. And in my opinion, it didn't work out really well. Like, yes, the hateful Avengers are back, and it's cool to see them back, but man, that stage is weird. Also, that was the first time we have ever seen those like air vents that prevent units that are standing on it to be targeted by operators. But you also had those like cloak removers in the same map. So it's like it was a mess. I don't like it. This map is probably the worst of the permanent maps so far. Yeah, it is probably worse than Broken Path in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. That is all the maps out from CC Beta to CC Blade, but I will talk about a little bit about the permanent map in CC3 Cinder. I think it looks like a really good map, and from what I've seen, it's not bad, like gameplay wise. Like, you can do so many things, and the vent system is really nice because it positions your operators in a way that you probably would not have positioned them, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But I can't really give my full opinion on it since there's nothing really since I haven't played it yet, and since I haven't really tested out like different risks and how annoying it is or how fun it is or whatever. But I hoping it lives up to the expectation, and I'm hoping it's either second place in best permanent maps, or it's in the middle. One of the two, because I think the map looks really a lot better than Broken Path and Deserted Factory for sure. It might be better than Area 59, but it might not at the same time. Pirate Gorge is still going to be the best permanent map in my opinion. Alright, that's going to be all the maps that I'm going to talk about. I know there's another daily stage coming in CC Cinder, but I know nothing about it, I did spoil it a little bit, but I don't know really much about it. Yeah, I think that's all the maps so far. Alright, that is all my opinions on every single permanent and daily map in CC Beta to CC Blade. Also a little teaser for CC Cinder. Yeah, I'm kind of happy I made this video. This was a lot more laid back than some of my other informational videos. Yeah, I might do this again for maybe events, my opinion on past events. And I also want to do something for Fungi Mist. I know I was gonna like do something for Fungi Mist, but that never happens because I made like statistics, but it's so math heavy that I feel like it would just be a little too nerdy to make into a video. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys want more like this, be sure to like, comment down below what kind of opinion video you want me to make next. Maybe I'll do an operator one like everyone else is doing on YouTube. Very unoriginal, but hey, as long as you guys like it, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll get notified as soon as I make the next video or go live. I think I've established a good schedule for making videos. Saturday, Sunday probably is going to be my new schedule, unless something happens in between. Alright, yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.